everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing the brand new W7 Sherbet Pop eyeshadow palette. This is in collaboration with one of my best friends, Beth, aka MORETOFAYE, here on YouTube. After you've watched this video, please go and check Beth's video out. I will leave the link below. As I said, I've got the brand new Sherbet Pop palette. This is very Easter, spring, summer vibes. The packaging is absolutely stunning. I've also got a couple of other W7 makeup items to test along with it, so I'm very excited to do this. When I saw this eyeshadow palette advertised, I think I got it on the night it launched because it just spoke to me, you know. It's very pastel, absolutely beautiful. Up close, the packaging looks like this. This does retail for £9.99 and it's a very pastel marble swirl on the front cover. I love it. I also love the name Sherbet Pop, very cute. It is apparently a dupe for a high-end palette, but I don't have that, so we're just going to test this one today. On the back, you can see the colour theme there, so it's very pastel and very rainbowy. I really like the colour story, and it is a really nice size as well. I did expect it to be a lot bigger than it was, but it is actually really compact and nice, and the packaging does feel sturdy too. Looking at the palette from a distance just here, you'll see how bright the colours are. It does actually come with a little brush, and it has got a mirror up top as well. This is an 18 shade palette, and as you can see, there's a nice mix of mattes and shimmers in there. There are a couple of different consistencies. For example, I do feel like this one down here is a bit sort of duochromy, but when I do the swatches properly, I will find out. I have just dipped my finger in slightly just to test, but I think the colours are absolutely beautiful. There's loads of different themes in here you could go with. I think looking at this palette, just the packaging alone and then the colour story, it's giving me proper festival, summer, spring vibes, and when I saw it, I was just really drawn to it, and as was Beth, which is why we decided to do this collaboration video. I will pop the swatches in for you now. This is the brand new W7 Sherbet Pop eyeshadow palette. The pans look like this. And then the swatches look like this. I'm smiling so much right now because I can't believe the colour payoff on these. They are so bright and they're so pretty as well. I mean, in the pans you could see how rainbowy the palette was, but I do think when they're all swatched you can actually tell much more. Very excited about these two here. I think they're beautiful. Nice pastel pink and purple. The shimmers were amazing. Really liked the matte blue over here with that sort of duochrome purpley shade that I was mentioning. And overall I just think the colours are so beautiful. This one here reminds me of the one in the Fairy Godmother palette from the I Heart Revolution range. I just really love these. I'm very excited. I definitely think it's an Easter spring palette. Could easily be worn at festivals. So pretty. I definitely think Beth will like this as well. It's so cute. I genuinely think the swatches are so pretty, and these were only sort of 2 swipes. I absolutely love these. I definitely think they've got Easter spring vibes on there. I just think the shimmers are beautiful. Everything in this palette is stunning. Definitely think you could have a lot of fun with it, and if you haven't got a rainbow palette already, this could be the one. And it is only £9.99 as well. Before I pop the eyeshadow on, I'm gonna start with this highlighter. When I bought the eyeshadow palette, I did actually pick up this highlighter as well, just because I wanted to try a couple of other items. And this is the W7 Ice and Bright highlighter. It's stunning. This is what the packaging looks like up close. It's just this thick, compact kind of packaging. It's rose gold and white. Ice and Bright is what it's called. And then inside you've got this massive mirror, which I really liked. And then this is what the highlighter looks like. It is so pretty. I really like the design in it as well, and the way it looked on the screen was really nice. Believe me, when I've swatched this, I was so happy with it. This retailed at £5. I love an icy white highlighter. This one does have a champagne sort of tint, so I'm going to show you now. If I just swatch it on my finger like this, it does have that white kind of consistency, but it does have a gold sort of champagne-y reflect, which I really liked. So I'm just going to swatch it on my hand. And I loved the formula of this. I thought it was really nice. As you can see in the pan and on the swatch, it's got a really lovely gold champagne-y reflect. I'm going to start by popping this highlighter on, and then we'll get into the eyeshadow. I'm going to actually use the mirror in this one. Ooh, I absolutely love highlighter. That's really nice. There is a bit of kickback, but what lands on my skin is beautiful. Oh, I love it. I think the champagne-y kind of tones in it makes it look natural. I want to say natural, but is highlighter natural? I really like this. I really like the shine of that. And I think for a £5 highlighter, you do get a lot of product in here. If you like that kind of glow, then I think you're getting really good value for money, and the formula is really soft. For blusher today, I've got on the Lottie London Ombre Blush. I did do a whole video testing Lottie London makeup and I'm a big fan. This is in the shade Haze. It's just this ombre blusher. I just wanted to show you that so you know what I've got under my base, and it is a current favourite. I've just primed my eyes using the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. And I'm going to take my winged brush. I haven't actually pre-planned a look here. I'm going to go in the shade Sherbet Ice, which is this shade here. It's kind of like a periwinkle shade. And on the finger, it's just really glowy and bright. So I'm going to form the wing using this colour. Pigment on the brush is so bright. I'm very excited to see how this performs. I'm just going to start by building up some pigment on the wing. And we'll see how this goes. Cute little pastel shade at the moment. Ooh, and it is very pigmented just with one dip. I am finding there's a little bit of dust flying around, but what sticks to the eye is very bright. It feels like for a tiny bit of product as well, it does go a long way, because I've only done a little dip there and there is a lot of colour. I think this is blended out quite nicely as well, and very happy with that. Now I've started to form the wing on this side, I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I don't know why, but I feel like Easter time is all pastel-y. Everywhere you go, there's like chicks and rabbits and just pictures of things that are pastel-y. So I feel like this palette is good for that kind of season, and definitely going to be really cute for spring and summer as well. Definitely got festival vibes with this. There's so much going on. That's what I've got on my eyes so far, just the periwinkle shade. I'm going to take another brush now. I'm going to go in the shade Tangy, which is just this one here. So it's a kind of minty green colour. That's what it looks like, very glowy and bright. And I'm just going to take a little brush and dab in there. With this one, I'm just going to blur up and down on the line between the shade and my skin, just to get a little fade there. Really like the way these colours look together. So I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. I really do like minty green colours. I think they brighten the eye so much, and I think my eyes are kind of like bluey greeny, so they kind of go quite well with that, I think. So just taking it into the crease slightly. I do think those have blended really nicely together. It was almost effortless. I think the colours are just really bright. I love it. Next, I'm going to take the same little brush and we're going to go in the shade Frozen, which is just down here. This is just another little blue and it's very bright. I'm just going to tap in that again, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to do a tiny little blend up and down the other shade, the sort of minty green colour, and then just bring that down slightly. I almost feel like my eyelid is not big enough to explore this palette, but I probably most 100% will revisit. If you don't see a look that you like in this video, I'm sure to do another one. Very blue. Looking at the swatches on my arm, trying to get some inspiration as well. I think what I want to do is try and take some pink into it, because I've got a very bluey greeny base on at the moment. I've still got gaps there, and I think I could blend something out. So I'm going to go in the shade Candy here. This is a slightly harder shade, I want to say. It's less kickbacky and it's sort of harder in the pan, but that's what the shade looks like. Kind of a violety pink. And I do think there's quite a lot of formulas in here. Of all of the mattes, I think it's only that Candy shade that seems a bit more tough. Don't know why. I'm just going to pop that one on the inner corner. It's very faint, but it's there. So I'm going to do the same on the other side, because I might decide to actually deepen that out a little bit. But I think we're looking a bit oceany, these eyes. I am going to add some shimmers as well, of course. I think that one's a little bit pale for what I was going for. I'm going to go in the shade Dreamy, which is just this one here. It's like this dusty pink purpley colour, and it's what made me put this top on, because I think it kind of matches it. So I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. And already that's got a lot of pigment. So I'm going to take my clean brush now and just dab out slightly, just to get rid of some of the harsh line. Yes, I like that. Right, I'm going to do that again. But I'm going to do the same on the other eye first. And I'm going to take my fluffy brush now and just dust over slightly, because I just want to blur the colours a little bit. And then, as I said, I'm going to go back over that blue. That's what I've got on my eyes so far. I'm going to take my little brush again, and I'm going to go in the shade Frozen, which is just this blue down here. And then I'm just going to dust slightly over the line of the purple, just to blend that again. Oh, those colours look quite cute mixed together, actually. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a fluffy brush again. I'm just going to dust into the crease of my eyelid, and then same on the other side as well. That's what I've got on my eyes so far. I do really want to add some more colour, so I'm going to go into, I think, with my little brush, I'm going to go into the shade Desert, which is just down here. It might actually meant to say dessert. Are they spelled the same? Probably dessert, actually, with it being a sherbet palette. But anyway, I'm going to take that right on the inner corner just a little bit and then dust it out again. Yeah, so I feel like that's lightened it up slightly. For my waterline, I'm going to take the shade Dreamy, which is this dark purple here. And I'm just going to drag that from the inner corner out slightly. Ooh, I like that. I decided to take it under the whole eyelid because I like the look of that. And then I'm going to take Sherbet Ice, which is this blue here. And on the inner corner, I'm just going to dab slightly. I've just realised I didn't use the brush that's in here. Oh, it's a double-edged brush. That's interesting. I don't believe I didn't use that. I will do more videos with this palette because I really like it. But that's what the brush looks like that comes with it. So you've got two edges. You've got this one, which is a rounded edge, sort of stiffer brush, more controlled. And then this one's just a big fluffy brush. Very interesting. Can't believe I just forgot to use that. But there will be another video with this, probably multiple. I'll use that in the next one. This is what I've got on my eyes so far. I've got no shimmer, so I really want to add some. I am going to wet my brush. And then I'm going to go in with this Sprinkles shade here. So this is kind of, it looks so pretty on the brush, really glowy. I really love it. All of the shimmers, to be honest, in this palette were amazing. I'm going to dab that over the centre of the green that I popped down, kind of like the minty green. Ooh! Definitely think this looks mermaidy. And I'm going to, actually, I don't think I need to dip back in. I've got that much product. So I'm going to go straight over to the other side. And even with the swatches, to be honest, you probably didn't need a wet brush, but the brightness of this shimmer, I think, has been helped with a wet brush. All I did was pop some setting spray on. Ooh, I really like it. Very glowy. Next, I'm going to go in the shade Sweet. I am noticing with the shimmers, when you push in the palette, they kind of fly out a bit, but you can always pat it back. And for this one, I'm going to dab that on the near inner corner. That is so bright. I really like the colour payoff of these. They are genuinely glowing, stunning. This one called Refreshing here kind of looks duochrome-y. It's got very, very glowing kind of peach colour, and then it's also got sort of reddy goldy bits in, I want to say. So I'm going to try and pop that on the inner corner. I'm actually going to go straight with my little finger to do this. And then we're just going to pop that right on the centre. Just there. Ooh! And then what I'm going to do is pop the highlighter on the inner corner. That's really nice. I think it definitely has kind of a pink shift to it, which is lovely. Definitely excited to see what Beth does with this palette. There's just so many options you could do with it. I mean, oh, my brush is gone. There's just so many options you could do with it. There's green, purples, pinks, blues, orange. There's just rainbow combinations. It's absolutely amazing. Really good for inspiring creativity, which I love. I really like that. As I said, I'm going to go in the Ice and Bright highlighter again. So I'm going to take my little finger, and this is a very glowy highlighter. So I'm just going to pop that straight on the inner corner. Perfect. And I really do like the way this highlighter looks. It does blend really nicely, and it's got a really nice champagne shift. Same on the other side. Love this. Definitely think these are a good combination. I just can't stop. I love it. That's what I've got on my eyes so far. I really want to add something else to the outer corner. Shimmer wise, we've got this one, which does intrigue me a lot because it's got like a bluey purple, pinky, silvery duochrome effect. So I'm going to try and pop that somewhere on my eyelid. I am actually going to go straight with my finger, I think, and just tap it over here. Ooh. Because I have got the periwinkle shade on the outside, but because it's got like a bluey shift, I think it might go. And that's patting out really nicely on my eyelid. I actually really love the formula. Same on the other side. And I definitely think this would be a lot of fun for festivals, just because you could literally just take this palette and it would match any outfit. I love it. I'm definitely feeling mermaidy. I'm just going to take my little waterline brush. So this is a wet brush. I did use the I Heart Revolution Peaches and Cream fixing spray, which I like using in my videos. And then I'm just going to pat slightly on the eyelid. I think going from a sort of finger pat to using the brush, I can definitely see the difference there. And a wet brush does really seem to help to bring out the shimmer. I absolutely love it. I feel like the only thing it might be missing is kind of a blue shimmer, because I would have definitely have plopped that on the wing. Every other colour in here seems to have a shimmer. The blue doesn't. But you can't have everything. I do really like that shade Refreshing as well. I'm going to pop a little bit more on, just on the inner corner like that. I genuinely think that's such a beautiful palette. This is what I've got on my eyes so far. I'm going to pop some mascara on and then we'll hear my thoughts. I'm going to use the Rem Beauty mascara. I thought I would pop one more thing on. I'm going to use the W7 Galaxy Glam Metal Flash Glitter Eyeliner. I have done a video with this and I really do like it. I do actually wear one of these daily at work. I just pop a silver line above my eyelashes and I really love it. This is what the applicator looks like. You can see there's a little glitter trail on there. I'll try draw some on my hand just so you can see. It is quite faint, but you can definitely see that there's glitter there. So I'm going to pop some on my eyelid. I'm just going to do what I'd normally do, just tap above the lash line, and it just adds a little bit of something. I really like it, and especially with the theme Sherbet, I think sparkles are a must. That's the eyeliner finished. I really do love the sparkle. When it catches the light, it just adds a little something, and I love it. I absolutely love it. When I bought the glitter eyeliners, it did actually come in a pack of 3. When I retest this eyeshadow palette, I will use some more as well, just so you can see how they perform. Also, I do have something else which I picked up from W7. This is called the Beam Me Up Galactic Glitter Liquid Illuminator. But now I've got the highlighter on from the other product, the sort of solid highlighter, I did want to give the liquid highlighter a go, just because it's a W7 video, you know. This is absolutely beautiful. This is what the packaging looks like. It's got like a little pipette. I'll just try to show you like this. It's very, very glowy, very sparkly, absolutely twinkling there. It kind of looks iridescent. It's absolutely stunning. I sit it next to my YouTube filming area just because it makes me happy. I'm going to show you what it looks like probably from a distance over here, just so the spotlight doesn't blind you, but so glowing. It's so pretty, and it's got a really nice champagne reflect again. I feel like with W7 they're very good with their whites and champagne reflects, whether it's eyeshadow or highlighter. Beautiful. I mean, I've got way too much, but really, can you ever have too much glitter? Look at it. I'm just enjoying this video, and I'm definitely excited to see what Beth does. I'm just going to daub some like that. I am just going to tap. I don't know if other people do this, but what I do is normally tap with a producted finger, so one that's got product on, and then I go in with a blank finger. Ooh, wow. And then I'll do the same on this side and then just blend it out with a clean finger. I absolutely love this. I forgot how much I love that. It's beautiful. So glowing, and it does dry down really nicely. You get loads of shimmer particles and it just feels really lightweight on your skin, which I absolutely love. Taking the highlight to a next level, love it. And I just think for me, sparkle is what makes me me. I have a glittery blazer for work, like literally everything I do is glittery, and I just love that. And my friends call me glitter, and it's just, you know what I mean, just a part of my soul. So anything glittery has my heart. That's my finished look using W7 makeup. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Overall, I think the highlighters, stunning. So would reach for these daily. I think I will now, actually, now I've got these. These in the Lottie London have really grabbed me over the last sort of week or so. Absolutely love them. Definitely gonna use these more often. And as I said, this one's next to my video studio area, so I will be using this more often in videos. I think it's amazing. And the main star of the show, the Sherbet Pop eyeshadow palette. I think this is such good value for money. It's so much fun, and for £9.99, I mean, you can't go wrong. The colours are beautiful, the swatches are amazing, and the creativity you can have with this palette is literally endless. I definitely think this is one that I could take to Creamfields when I go just to, well, not on the field, but to get ready for Creamfields, and I'd have literally everything I wanted. It is just absolutely stunning. If you're looking for a rainbow palette and you haven't got one, and you're looking to just sort of test with sort of bright colours, this I highly recommend. And if you are a collector of makeup as well, I mean, how cute is it? It's adorable. I can't wait to see what Beth creates. Please go over to her video after you've watched this and give her a subscribe as well if you haven't already. I'm sure you've already subscribed. I just can't wait to see what she creates. So yeah, that was me testing the brand new W7 Sherbet Pop eyeshadow palette. Overall, I would recommend picking this up if you like bright rainbow eyeshadow. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, you can follow me on Instagram. That's at ZoeyGlitter, Zoey with a Y. And please subscribe if you like makeup and beauty videos, because I do them all the time. I do upload 3 times a week, and I do on TikTok as well, and Shorts and Instagram. So if you like pastel themes and beauty, you might like my feeds. So please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!